I can't help but like feel sorry for people who are like still stuck in the past when it comes to like memes, right? Cause like I always had a problem trying to find like all these memes from like pre-COVID era to be funny, cause they are not funny, you know. Maybe they were funny back then, you know, like I was like still a teenager or something, and I was like, yeah, man, maybe this shit is funny, but like looking back, it ain't that funny, right? And like every time I go to places like fucking Reddit or something, like I just come across these old meme formats from like back there, right? And I'm like, bro, ain't no way you were posting this like for real, like with the intention of being funny. Dude, I still remember one time I went on I don't even know if this is related, but like I saw like a subreddit that got recommended to me. Like, you know, Reddit will always like bring up some random shit on your feed, and you know, you're just gonna come across some shit that you're not prepared to see, right? And this one page, I think it was an Indian meme page or something, and like someone had posted a video that was like 4 minutes long, and it was a meme, and the meme had like four different like meme templates in it, you know what I mean? But like we had like understood the joke, you know, like we had got the joke. Like I see, man, like I say this all the time, like bro, memes are supposed to be short. Like they're supposed to be like, the joke is supposed to be like straightforward, you know what I mean? Like, and the video was 4 fucking minutes long. Like motherfucker, we get it. We got the joke. Why did you make that shit 4 minutes long? You know what I mean? And then you have like this good chunk of like Reddit, like subreddits, that use the same old meme formats and they don't change, you know what I mean? Like I remember one meme that I saw that used a random ass Sabrina Carpenter picture of her like doing like a disgusting face or something. Like the meme wasn't even funny, bro. It wasn't even funny. You know what I mean? Like I don't really get it, bro. Like I don't know if these people like are like out of touch or something, but like bro, they gotta move on, bro. Like they need to move on, cause that shit, like that shit was funny, like, you know, pre COVID, like 2020 or something, like 2019 and way back. You know what I mean? Like it really starts to feel like white people humor, you know what I mean? Like not trying to sound racist or anything, but like it really feels like white people humor, you know? Like goddamn. Like y'all gotta move on, bro. Y'all gotta move on. Like that shit ain't funny no more. You know what I mean? It's like trying to bring back the dab in the big 26. Like that shit don't get outdated, bro. Like goddamn, like leave that shit in the past. You know what I mean? Like it's like trying to relive the fucking wide Putin meme. You know what I mean? Or Uganda knuckles. Like shit that was funny for like 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like leave that shit in the past, bro. Like so, sometimes I'm gonna be on Reddit, gonna see like memes from like way back there, be like, you know, seeing comments of people saying like, man, that shit was fun back then. I was like, yeah, back then, back then was funny. Shit. Like y'all gotta move past that shit, bro. Like nowadays the brain rot is different, you know what I mean? And then motherfuckers gonna be sharing stuff like that's like 6 years old, like goddamn. Like that shit ain't funny no more, bro. Move on. Y'all gotta move on, bro. Like, you know, I feel like this just fits the stereotype even further, you know what I mean? Like, people on Reddit, like they're sure of this, like even the way sometimes I'm gonna be checking on the comment sections of some of these subreddits, and even the way that they type messages, like comments, it really feels like they are stuck in time, like they are still stuck in the early 2010s or something. Like, what are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all doing, bro? Like y'all over here talking like fucking the Amazing Digital Circus characters or something. You know what I mean? Had a like a cartoon character had a. You know what I'm saying? Stupid, man. Shit.
Coolskin News.
Rumors are true, guys. Bars of Canada is returning this year, specifically this month on 29th of May. We are in May now, and so by the end of this month, they will release a new album called Inferno. And this is their first album in years, so they're finally breaking this silence he had is that lasted for almost 13 years, since their last album, Tomorrow's Harvest, from way back in 2013, right? And I'm excited, I actually went on Spotify earlier today and I saw the album, and the amount of tracks there. There's over 20, almost 30 songs there, which is it's a good amount of songs, right? And I was actually surprised because I didn't know that these guys were gonna come back, right? And yeah, bro, like I feel like this was a period of time, since 2013 to now, that has been the longest since they like didn't release anything. I mean, there were like a couple of remixes that they did, throughout this time, but like no like personal projects from these guys, but like this is exciting, you know what I mean? Because I've been listening to Boards of Canada for a while now. I can say I'm like a big fan. I listen to their songs a lot, but like I'm not gonna sit here and say like, yo, I'm a huge fan of these guys, like I mean, not really, but I listen to a lot of the stuff that they've done, and these guys, bro, like if you're not familiar with Boards of Canada, like they've been around for a minute. Like they've been making music like since the 90s, I believe. So like they've been here for a while, and for me to see them like still making music, like still being active, even if they're not like really like communicating, maybe they are communicating, but I'm not seeing that, I'm also not that into the Boards of Canada community, but like dude, that is actually impressive, you know what I mean? Like we are talking about almost like 30 years of these guys making music, you know what I mean? And the fact that they are like coming back like out of the blue, you know what I mean, after such a long time, and in such a big project too, I feel like this might be their last project. It really feels like it's their farewell album, I don't want to, but like it really seems like everything is pointing out to that direction, like that's their way to go, I hope not, but like who knows, man. I mean, I'm excited. I'm on the list to that album, man, and we'll see where it goes. And sometimes I'm gonna be like scrolling through Twitch to try and find something like entertaining, because sometimes like I follow a lot of streamers, but most of the time they're not gonna be live, but like one of these days, like there was like almost 10 of the streamers that I followed that were live. I was like, holy shit, bro, like I got a lot of like options here, right? But I'm not gonna watch all of them, obviously. But as I'm scrolling through Twitch, I will always like come across this like I like to call them like the default streamers, because there's like these patterns in Twitch that I start to notice, right? So you got those gamer girls that only play Valorant, and they're gonna play like 3 to 5 hours of Valorant, unstoppable, and then you're gonna have streamers who do what is it called? I think it's subathons or something. Subathons or I don't know, bro. And like it's like really small streamers doing that shit, and subathons, from what I know, like these are like countless hours of content, you know what I mean? But the secret here is, which is not really a secret, is that they're gonna be sitting there doing nothing, and they just gonna call that, so it's a subathon. But like they are not playing games, they're just sitting there. They are not doing anything else. They're just sitting there. Y'all remember in the last episode that I said something about like Twitch streamers, they're like reacting stuff, and sometimes they're not even paying attention to what they're watching. You could apply that here, because it's practically the exact same thing, right? It's just people being lazy for a living, but the thing is, they are not even getting paid because they don't even have a good following. They don't have a good amount of people. They don't even have a community, and they are over here, trying to do subathons. Like, bro, who the fuck do you think you are? What? You know what I mean? Like, gonna have motherfuckers doing like 10 plus hours of streams on a daily basis, and they don't got nobody watching them. Like, motherfucker, you gotta hunt for some motion. Cause what are y'all doing over here, bro? Y'all over here thinking like, it's like all in your head type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they think they're like big streamers, bro. You ain't even got a community. You got like 3 people watching your streams and 15 followers. And a couple subscribers. You know what I mean? And you, bro, yeah, I don't get it, bro. I don't understand. And I'm not even trying to like demotivate them, but like that's not the way to go, bro. Like, you want to start big like that, but like you ain't got a community, you ain't got people watch your shit. And I've seen examples of like people who got a huge following outside of Twitch, but when it comes to them like making streams, they just don't have a lot of people watching them, even like people following them on other social medias, which is weird, because like they are promoting that, but no one's watching them, which is great. Like, people are watching them, obviously, but not a lot of people. And then you're gonna see them, so their socials, and they got like 200k people, 1 million, 500k, and then you're gonna check on their Twitch or Kick sometimes, right? And there's such a short amount of people there. Like there's no comparison, you know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, I get that, the attention span of people is like going to the shitters by now, but like, y'all gotta fix that, bro. And I'm not the type of guy to sit through a whole stream like live, it's very rare. Like, if I'm gonna catch up with a stream, I'm gonna watch at least 2 streamers per week. And I follow like some like 50 streamers, and I only watch 2 of them. At most 3. But I'm the type of guy who watch VODs. And even VODs, I'd be like, nah, man, that's just too much, you know. If it's like an hour long, maybe I will consider, you know. Maybe I'll just use it for like compilations or something, right? Or edits. But anything else from that, like, bro, I ain't doing. Like, if it's like a 5-hour VOD, shit, bro. Like, I gotta be no busy. Like, I gotta be like so lazy that's the only thing I want to watch. You know what I mean? Like, I had to be doing absolutely nothing. I gotta have nothing on my mind. Be like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna turn that shit on. I'm gonna be watching that for the next 4 or 5 hours. You know what I mean? It could be the worst stream, like the most boring ass stream. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of stuff I don't do always too. I'm gonna be doing that shit like every once in a couple months. Or once in a year. You know? But yeah, it's kind of weird how the whole streaming community has been moving recently. I've got these small streamers, you know, trying to play big when nobody even knows who they are. But like, you know, man, chase for the stars, bro. Chase for the stars, I guess, right?
This podcast is brought to you by Shit Poop Radio.
I wanted to catch up with like a couple of movies, but I don't want to actually pay for like none of those like plans, you know, for like Prime Video or fucking Netflix or whatever, you know. Like, I actually managed to watch this last One Piece season, the second season from the live action. I didn't like it that much, you know. I feel like the first season stood out the most, you know. The second season wasn't like bad, but like it was just too straightforward, you know, in comparison with the anime. But you know, in respect with their limitations, because obviously they're not gonna do everything like right away, right? They're just gonna be able to do what they can, right? And at the end of it all, it's like, you know, they're working with Oda, so like he's making the decisions, you know, so like he's supposed to go as he prefers, so like it's his choice. At the end of the day, it's his choice, right? And I had like a list of, I don't know if it were movies, like there were a couple of movies that I wanted to watch, but like I can't find a good like platform, you know, because I don't pay to watch that shit. Like, I'm be honest, like if there's like a movie for me to watch, you know, and I don't really know the movie, maybe I'll consider watching, you know, maybe on YouTube. And YouTube is like the most accessible one that I can get, right? I remember watching, I think it was Stalker and Come and See. I watched those movies on YouTube. And I think it was VHS. I watched VHS 1 and 2 also on YouTube. And Troll Hunter. I actually watched like a good ass amount of movies on YouTube, you know. But like it's like small studios, you know what I mean? But like when it comes to like those, like the movies being produced by the big leagues, like Hollywood and shit, it's a lot harder for me to try and find them and watch for free, right? Because, you know, I always try to find for these illegal streaming services like Assflix or something. Even if I'm gonna get like a virus in my computer, like, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. But like, I wanna watch the movie, I will watch the movie. No matter what. If I wanna watch the movie, that is. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like, I've been lazy, like, really, like, recently, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't even want to watch nothing, you know what I'm saying? But like, they are slowly taking down a lot of those websites for a reason, you know. Like, just last week, like, when was the last time that I feel like it was last week or the week before that I watched, I think it was Invincible on Netflix. And then the week after, the very next week, the website was taken down again. And I was kind of mad about it. But, you know, there's nothing that I can do really, you know, because these guys they just want you to pay for the shit. Really, like they don't care if you get to watch it. You know, the thing is they are not even playing fair here because they'll give you some shitty ass plan options, like pricing options, and you just look over that and be like, man, I ain't paying for shit. Don't even expect me to pay for this shit because this is unfair. And they just be putting like high prices, and they're gonna see that shit. It's like, oh, there's ads. Like, what do you mean there's ads? And it's like their cheapest option, and the cheapest option is like $40, and there's ads. And they're gonna see the option that has no ads, and it's more expensive, like almost like close to 60. I'd be like, I'm paying that shit. I'm not paying that. You know what I mean? Like, fuck you. Straight up, I'm not paying for that shit. If anything, I'm downloading. I'm screen recording the movie so I can get it for free. Cause I at least I'm gonna have the file, and I'll be able to watch whatever the fuck I want. Right? Shit, I might hop on YouTube, you know? Like these motherfuckers are not playing fair at all. They just want money. They greedy. They greedy. Ooh, they greedy. Yeah, bro, like that shit is crazy. Like I don't know, man. Like they don't get to realize what kind of economy we live in at the moment. Like there's motherfuckers out here paying for music, paying for like, you know, they paying for everything, you know. They gotta pay their bills, the fucking taxes and shit. Like we paying for everything. And then you gotta pay like these expensive ass like pricing plans. And then there's ads on top of that. Like fuck you. I ain't paying for that shit, bro. Same thing with Spotify. I feel like Spotify is a notable example by now. Like I use Spotify for free, but I only listen to Spotify on the fucking computer. And I have a good time because most of the time I'll just be like outsmart the platform. I'll be like, I'm gonna play the song, and as soon as the ad pops up, I'll close it and open again. Because that's the only way you can even like block the ads, you know. And there used to be a time where you could skip the ads. You can no longer skip them, which is fucked up. It's like basically they're telling you like you're gonna listen to this shit no matter what. I said fuck you, I'm gonna close this shit, open again, and keep listening to my music. What you gonna do about it? You know? It is what it is. Y'all don't wanna play fair? I ain't gonna play fair either. Shit.
This podcast was brought to you by Shit Poop Radio. Thank you for listening. See you next time.